Hi Leo, I love you honey. So I've been doing some personals and thank you so much. I'm just going to say, maybe they should have asked you first instead of asking people who didn't know anything about you. And then you all sit there and guess and all kinds of bullshit. So, we don't hardly ever pull random readings for Leo, but we will today, okay? Let's see. All about you and your ancestors. What did they ask these people about, or this person about, that they didn't have the balls to ask you? Holy angels, Holy spirits, choose the divine above. Angels and ancestor gods. For Leo, what did this person, people, ask other person, peoples, that they didn't have the balls to ask Leo? Look, 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 bitch. Woo! I feel sorry for some of these Leos out here because, you know, you offended a karmic woman. You told her she was ugly or something, or, you know, could have been something over makeup. Something like maybe you should eat some so you can be beautiful on the inside too. If you have offended a karmic woman, whether you are a man or a woman Leo. That's what your ancestors want to say. Okay. Frustrated. It's frustrated your shine. So you ended the cycle and broke their fucking heart. You didn't do anything to them you wouldn't do to anyone else. It's something that you don't need to be apologizing for. Other than to yourself for allowing yourself in there. Well now. How did Leo offend this karmic woman? You rejected to shine on her defense. You rejected to care where the fuck she wanted. Or he wanted. 9 wands, a reconsideration. Ooh, 7 swords in reverse, making amends. You didn't even have to shake their fucking hand and they felt it. They felt it. Queen of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. What did the Queen of Pentacles feel? She's either an ex, a mother, a businesswoman, somebody that's got money, works hard. But she's the karmic woman here. Maybe she uses money as her defense. And that doesn't work when it comes to Leo. It's first got to be interesting. It's like being a smart ass and not being smart. Otherwise, you're just an ass. What was so offensive that come from Leo? What was so offensive? Oh, misjudged. 7 wands. You misjudged where they stood. You misjudged their battles. No final and firm decision. No breaker 1-9. The Judgment was in reverse, and that 7 wands is there. And here comes the 7 swords. This caused deception on the Queen of Pentacles because the contract with the King of Cups, the Scorpio masculine, was a sexually immature path of interest that was chosen because emotional confusion of what the fuck they were looking for. Well, it wasn't you, karmic woman, and don't be mad at Leo. Whether it's a masculine trying to find himself, because that was the Hierophant next. You need to start, you should have started talking to Jesus a long time ago. It's not the person you're fighting, karmic woman. It's the energy. So, what advice would Leo's ancestors give the karmic woman that feels like she's been offended by Leo? Most of Leos on this channel, they've ascended to a point where they don't care if they hurt your fucking feelings. And there you go. You know what you did, Leo? You, you refunded that hoe. Yeah, you did. Queen of Wands right back at you, bitch. Wheel of Fortune, you turned the fucking wheel. Yes, you did. Dead end. This is someone that would deplete your destiny. Queen of Wands, Aries energy. Well, what's in the Seven Wands and the karmic woman? Why they feel so offended? Love. To argue. Love, the argument to argue with your soulmate, the Emperor, transition. This is a karmic woman that has just simply misjudged your stance. And you did the return to sender. They're having to adapt, that you're very confident, you're very vibrant. And they're not liking it at all. Well, haven't had this deck out for a while, it's pretty stiff. Let's see. Ooh. Let's see. What was misjudged here? You offended a karmic woman. She's feeling misjudged. Because she don't know where you stand. Well, probably it's none of her business where you stand, really. Because that Five of Wands, she's jealous. Four Cups. She's jealous of the offer. Of the Ace of Cups. And here's the Two Cups. And the Tower. Boom, shakalaka. She shockingly understood the soulmate connection so tight. Between you and whoever she's connected with, I'm going to say. Where's the divine masculine here? King of Cups, Scorpio energy. In the world. This masculine has closed the cycle with this karmic woman so he can learn how to love himself first. I mean, the King of Cups. With the Death card, yeah, that's a Scorpio energy too. Scorpio energy isn't an easy energy to connect with. No, it's a very intense energy. That's an emotional transformation. 10 Cups. So what's the 10 Cups? The Knight of Wands, that's cheating in a marriage. Page of Cups. Your person could have told this person that they slept with you, but really they didn't. But they did it just to see what their person would do. And it's what this karmic woman did. She cheated on him. But your person knows that you all didn't have sex. So maybe they should have asked you. And not your person. Because it's what your person wanted with you, but you didn't do it. You returned to sender. What did you return to sender? 7 Swords, deception, deceit, interference, lying, cheating, sneaking around, Queen of Wands. You're not going to allow anybody to beat around the bush. Queen of Cups, Cancer energy, counterpart to the King of Cups, marriage. You're not going to be the problem if they break up. You're not going to be the excuse of why you're not going to be the topic of their court session. Somebody tried to use you as a pawn to get away from another person. But they really cared about you. And now they wish they didn't do it. Backfired. What can Leo's ancestors tell them on what backfired? What backfired? 9 Wands. So the 9 Wands afraid. They're nervous now. Oh, and here's nervous. So that's 2 9 Wands. They're reconsidering the boundaries that's been set. The answer, no, impatient, never satisfied, don't trust your friends. They are realizing now they should have never trusted the karmic. So what are they actually nervous about? They're nervous about the Page of Wands. This karmic woman is nervous that as soon as the communication is initiated, as soon as you two reconnect, quick communication leading to the moon behind the scenes. Secret arguments. What's hidden in the argument is they're nervous. So this karmic woman could have been arguing. Let's see, who is she actually arguing with? The Knight of Swords is just saying something before thinking about it behind the scenes. It's a secret argument. It's like they're throwing, this karmic woman is throwing you in your person's face. She wants the King of Cups to be codependent. She doesn't want him to be single. Because that's the only way the feminine's going to take him. Shit. Leo? It's a karmic woman also. This is going on in this person's head. They're like arguing. They got ping pong balls on each side of their brain, and then they got sticks. You know those arcades that you got that button that pushes that ball and goes around them holes and then it pops back out? That's what's going on in this karmic's brain. Where's the karmic and the divine feminine in this reading? Rushing in secretly to quickly communicate an interest. It's like they say to the feminine, she knows she can rebuild long term with this masculine Taurus energy. There's the masculine and the karmic and afraid and nervous. But the feminine will only work with him if it's long term. Oh, masculine. No longer allowing his mentality to be tested, yes, by sexual immaturity. Sexual soulmates. He told her to go fuck herself. King of Cups. Started filling his own cups up. So what I'm going to say here, they're pissed off. They're nervous and afraid. What's going to happen is because this is a person, whether man or woman, that's been depending on this King of Cups. But it's how they heal, how they have been healing this King of Cups emotions is through sex. That way it doesn't challenge their mentality of long-term acknowledgement. That way they don't look back and see what they built, what the foundation's built on. This karmic woman, she's nervous about it. She knows as soon as that argument's going to happen, the secrets are going to come out because it's going to be a quick communication of interest. She said she really wants to talk to a masculine about something, but as soon as it's said, she cannot be able to take it back. He's no longer going to accept this Knight of Wands energy. He's just not. And the feminine, I mean, it looks like she would work with this masculine for long term. I mean, that's the King of Pentacles. So what's the feminine saying? 3 Pentacles, King of Pentacles? There's the 5 Swords right there. It's the challenge of heart. 8 Swords. With the 2 Swords and the Knight of Swords. The feminine didn't know about the argument behind the scenes. She could have acknowledged that he was committed to something else. She's the one, too, that felt challenged, her mentality challenged. But she brought her heart with her. She got 8 Swords. She brought her heart with her. The mouse one's over here with the 5 Swords in reverse and no 3 Swords. So this is drama. Heartbreaking drama. Well, what is the feminine saying to the King of Pentacles because of what the karmic is doing? Leave. It's the Chariot. Leave. Ace of Swords. Clarify your move. Be clear of where you're going to find peace. The Chariot's when you leave everything behind. Only taking your necessities and nothing of your wants. Not going back. Something that you're not going back to. So this feminine wants this masculine to clarify his mood. He says he's no longer challenging. So the feminine says show it. Where's the masculine? 6 Wands. Ooh, Page of Swords. So the masculine's actually looking for a way to bring it out in the open. The Hermit, right now reflecting 8 Swords because of this confusion. Did not mean to undermine the feminine so bad. Well, who's afraid and nervous? Where's the karmic in afraid and nervous? The karmic woman. 2 Swords. She's at the crossroads. Ace of Cups. She's trying to block the blessing. What should the divine feminine do here? The Emperor. 10 Swords. Let's see what the message is. What's 10 Swords? Do I say anything? Queen of Pentacles. So the Emperor has another woman that has pushed him down to where he has nothing left. Judgment and the Sun. That breaker 19, it's about to be enlightened. That's what offended the karmic woman, because she don't want the judgment to be served. Guess what, bitch? It's going to be served. Let's see what our ancestors say for you on how this is going to be served. For Leo. Ooh, Leo. How is the judgment going to be served? Judgment's going to be served because the ending of a cycle, intuition. You're going to be able to end this cycle intuitively, okay? This karmic woman will never lay their eyes on you unless they stalk you. The Emperor, furious, because the karmic man, he allowed himself to be taken down to this level, lost. He wasn't himself. He's realizing that. So this masculine is not even together with this karmic woman ending the cycle. They're actually using, they're manipulating energy. They're using their divine gift, mercy. Where's the divine feminine? End of cycle and intuitive. Intuitively ending the cycle. Sitting back and observing, not speaking up much. Boax and the Giants. Feminine. Justice. Don't ever correct on earth what needs to be corrected in heaven. It's spiritually balancing. The 4 of Cups. She said the offer has to be spiritually balanced. It has to be spiritually equal. And it has to be truthful. Damn. What is she doing to be able to justify this offer? This offer is coming straight to her. It's like she's ordered it from the divine above. Indeed. Because of the new energy of her strength, her courage, her power, her wisdom, self-love, self-care, self-attainment. Look, truth, clarity. She's clear who her emperor is. She just needs him to be true to himself. What's keeping the emperor from being true to himself? The Queen of Pentacles, the other woman. 3 Pentacles, working together with the ex. There's the Strength card. And Judgment. He's putting his own power in Judgment. That's why Judgment's in reverse on the karmic woman. It's going to be slingshotted back because the feminine's going to sling it back to you. Even if the masculine don't have balls, this feminine's going to find you too. They're right there. Where is the masculine when it comes to end the cycle? Intuitive. Then you have 6 cups. Soulmate nostalgia. Oh, 7 pentacles. Divine timing soulmate, baby. What's at the bottom here? You have the King of Wands and the 4 of Pentacles. He's about to take control of his own self. You got the Knight of Wands. He's no longer there. He's starting over. This Muslim's not the same person. Because of this 5 swords, that conflict, that drama with a different path of interest, he only took because he was emotionally confused on where his own love for himself was. He was still looking for his own emotional status. What's in this masculine's mind through the nostalgic 6 cups? 5 cups. Look, Ace of Swords. He knows the truth now. He's just not happy with it. Unemotionally fulfilled, sad, lost, feeling unloved. What is in the Ace of Swords? Look. You have the Empress. An Empress that would level him on any level on this earth. A feminine that is his other half. Through the reflection on the communication of independence. She communicated independently. Whatever she said, she meant. Wow. Why don't the masculine go get this feminine? See, with this feminine, I'm going to show you right here. With the other, there's a Queen of Pentacles and 3 Pentacles, okay? If this masculine would have been by himself for this 3 years, they could have doubled their money. They could have had 6 Pentacles like the feminine. Instead, they had to share it. Just saying. Where's the masculine at today with this feminine? Ooh, 8 Wands. That's what that karmic woman's pissed off about. 8 Wands, Ace of Cups. He wants to tell her he loves her so much. And that, my friend, is that slingshot that motherfucking hoe to the Queen of Swords. I told you. I told you. I told you. It's going to slingshot back to the karmic woman. She's wearing a mask anyway. That's a Libra energy. That's the 4 of Swords. Let's see what flipped over. We'll read them. The truth has been hidden here. To be able to intuitively move it forward behind the scenes. Because the sexual immaturity was the new idea for the Queen of Swords. As long as she was giving him sex, or her sex, whoever it is, they were happy. Yeah, they used to be like that, but what has changed? What's this karmic woman so pissed off about? What's changed? These divine wish fulfillments comes with chasing your destiny. Speaking up for your destiny. Where's the feminine here? A wish fulfillment to chase. The divine is telling this Queen of Swords, you wish to chase someone else's destiny. Well, he locked her in that cycle. That's the world and the wheel of fortune. Yeah. He closed the cycle so the truth can come out. The divine told this karmic, said, go ahead and try me. Boom, shakalaka. You won't do it again. A shocking revelation of a blockage. It's the truth has been hidden because this acknowledgement of low vibing energy has come abundantly. This Queen of Pentacles, or she wouldn't be rich if it wasn't for the masculine. She'd be nothing without him. Or this is a karmic that wouldn't be anyone without a feminine. Soon as the collective part leaves to go find their other collective, that karmic is, they will dissolve quickly. What will dissolve them? Their energy. Justice. Yeah. That's what they're going to be served on a silver platter. Don't ever correct on earth what needs to be corrected in heaven. That feminine up there come out. to justify the offer. Look, justify judgment, baby. Breaker, breaker, 1-9, calling on the Divine Father. Can you hear me? I'm going to tell you right now, whoever the karmic is around Leo, once the one collective breaks off from you, that's when shit's going to hit the fan. You're not going to get your karma until the collective gets out of the fucking way. It's all because of jealousy. It's all because of jealousy. You know, like back in the day, like men used to meet with women, okay? So somebody's like, oh yeah, been with her, been with her, been with him, okay? This is one woman that's always overrated other women in this man's life, until the Empress showed up. She doesn't even have to touch him for him to feel her energy. What does the feminine do? I mean, this is a justice and judgment, my love. The divine is about to slam the mallet on someone. What is justified? Spiritually balanced by judgment from the divine. Oh, falsely committed to low vibing energy. Shouldn't have committed to low vibing energy. Where's the feminine? Justice and judgment. She come up here in justice in the 4 cups. Look, and it's justifying her 4 cups. That is an offer. Yeah, she's thinking about that offer. She's taking it to the divine. She hung the King of Cups on the divine cross. She said, can you help me? Please, she said. Masculine, where's he at? Judgment or justice? Yeah. Wheel of Fortune, he's on the wheel, honey. Yes, a turning point. He's in his turning point right here. He's about to open up. I mean, that's a naked baby on a pony. Nothing but pure enlightenment there. Even if you hurt somebody's feelings. Somebody here, I'm going to say the mouthful is not going to give a shit who's feeling if he does hurt. It's going to feel good to open up. Well, to that Queen of Pentacles, devil. He's going to tell her you can go fuck yourself and take your troves with you. Because I plan and prepare to turn my back on things that's not going anywhere to get to my spiritual soulmate, to my soul tribe. Marriage. My soulmate. Look at that. 2 cups, 8 cups, 10 cups. You're going to start all over with your soulmate, whether this karmic likes it or not. And when that's what they're mad about. They try to actually wake up some dark side for you, but your ancestors, they're like, no. You've offended a karmic woman and it's pissed off the whole fucking realm. But now they're afraid and nervous because of the boundaries that you set. And the boundaries start with your intuition. They have to be able to come through your intuition to get to your personal life. They have to be able to come through your intuition to get to your earthly pleasures. They can't make it through the spirit realm to you. That ain't fucking shit they can do. I love you guys. Y'all doing good.